What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, honey. I am up at 8:53 in the morning, y'all. Y'all know I've been talking about how tired I am, baby, and I am kind of tired right about now. But I had to do this video because I was getting these screenshots last night, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it tomorrow because I ain't even did my Real Housewives of Atlanta video. So you already know that I had to come in and talk about this first. So y'all will get the Real Housewives of Atlanta video because I feel like I need to go back and rewatch the show because I watched it last night, but I got to go back and rewatch it. So y'all probably going to get that video around lunchtime. That's when y'all probably get that video. And then I'm going to do probably like one or two more Yes for the Messes and then probably like a live chat. Then y'all gonna get love and hip hop today. So I'm gonna be doing quite a few videos today, or whatnot. But we got something to talk about. And we're right back to square one. And we're here to talk about these two. One thing about it is that they're gonna stay in the news. They're gonna always give us something to talk about. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna always give us something to talk about. And the people be all upset and bent up out of shape because we talking about Arionne. But girl, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk about her every time she pops up in the blogs, okay? And we don't be asking to talk about her. That'd be the thing about it. We don't really be asking to be talking about her, but she gives us, the content. And when you give us the content, I mean, you give us a reason to really go in. Like it is what it is. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So she's in the blogs once again, and she decided to air Martell out via her Instagram story. And she aired him out, aired out the emails and stuff that they got together and things of that nature. Like it was something. It's like she's sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like that's what it is. She's on some Diary of a Mad Black Woman type of shit. That's what it come across to me. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into the stuff that she's put out there. And of course, I'm gonna get my commentary as I give y'all the tea. Y'all already know that. And then you know how we get down over here. It's Scotty by Nature TV. First of all, before we get into the tea, if you're a first time watcher of my channel, go on and subscribe to my channel, y'all. I'm like less than 200 away from 36K. So go on and get me there, child. Go on and get me there, honey. Okay. I think I'm like what one 146 away, 146 subs away from 36K. So go on, get me there. That's all I'm asking. Go on, get me there before the week over with, child. Go on, get me there. So like I said, if you're brand new, go on, subscribe and do what you do because we have fun over here, baby. We have a good time. We ratchet, we country. We got all that going on over here. So but that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the mess. So let's go ahead and get into it now. I'm gonna read some of this shit to y'all because I know y'all probably can't see it because it's so small on screen. But let me pull out my phone. Okay. So the first email comes from Martell Holt. And it says, "You told me that you grew up, shakes my head. I feel so bad for you. My heart hurts. Best of luck." That was so condescending. And I feel like Martell was on some bullshit when he said that. He was on some bullshit because you're gonna tell her that she grew up. Martell, you older than her. And I feel like you ain't grown up yet. Because if you grew up, you wouldn't be all over the internet airing out your ex-wife slash baby mama every chance you get to try to make her look like a badass mama. If that's the case, have you grown up? I don't think so. You're doing things that girls and boys be doing at the age of 20 and 21 when they mad at their baby mama and then they baby daddy and they put it all off on Facebook and Instagram. That's what you're doing. So and listen, I'm no one's fan of Arionne Curry. I think that reading her is a sport. I have a great time. I always win and shoot it in the basketball goal every time. I feel like at this point, I think that you are doing yourself a disservice because you kept on playing with this girl's emotions for so many years and shit like that. But she's not without any fault because she played into it herself and she continued to go on with it. But you have had that girl sitting waiting in the wings for you, taking her out to concerts and shit like that, and not defending her on the show and things of that nature. And I just think that this is complete crap. Like I hate for a Capricorn ass nigga to be coming to me and trying to gaslight me like I did something wrong. Cause baby, I dated a Capricorn. My boyfriend before last was a Capricorn, and when he hurt me, he and I ain't want to talk to him. He gonna write me like I was motherfucking wrong. Like this is fucking triggering, child. Like this is triggering to me, honey. It is. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is triggering. Cause baby, who are you? And what makes you think that you could tell me what to do? Like who are you, honey? Who the hell are you, honey? That's all I'm saying. It's just the whole part of you told me you grew up. But Arionne, why are you telling him that you grew up when you have never meant a thing to him in the first place? Like, it's like you telling him that you grew up. And it's like you constantly giving this man the control that he desires. Like, what? He must have got mad with you for getting on live or something, or you must have posted something that he didn't like, and he must have got mad with you, and you probably cried to him and said, "Oh, I grew up. Oh, I grew up," because that's what in the words of Jamie, that's me. That's how some of y'all side chicks is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how y'all. That's what y'all do, and I feel like that's what happened. He probably got upset with you because you posted some shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? It was probably along the lines of, you did this bullshit, you said this bullshit, all of this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that that's what happened. I think you probably posted something, got on live, said something, probably made him mad, and then he probably didn't want to talk to your ass no more. And then you probably just begged him to stay along with your ass, and you probably was like, "Oh, I grew up. I grew up. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna do it again." That's how it comes across to me. Now, for those of you that's watching, please let me know if I'm wrong here, because that's what I'm getting from it. That's the type of tea I'm getting. That's just the type of tea I'm getting. But Martell has really no right to tell nobody, to say to anybody, "I thought you grew up." We thought you grew up too, my nigga. Like, we thought you grew up too, honey. Like, you sitting up here at the big age of 40 or 41 years old, and you still on Facebook and Instagram acting like a damn hot boy, acting like a hot boy, a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mad because Melody Holt is fuck nigga free at this point, because you the definition of a fuck nigga. And my thing about this is, you talking about, you told her that she told you that she grew up and you feel bad for her, but you out here frolicking around with Sheree Whitfield, but telling folks that you know you ain't with her, but you all in New York with her, walking around the city with her, all types of stuff. So what's really going on? What's really going on? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Absolutely nothing. Period. Okay. Nothing. Because, boy, please. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you gonna email me and tell me that you thought I grew up. Ain't no way you gonna email me and tell me I thought you grew up. If Arionne had any sense, she would have told him, "Nigga, I thought you grew up. Ain't you an old ass nigga? I thought you grew up. What are you talking about?" See, y'all could. See, my mouth is something else. I'm just telling y'all. Like, get me to that point. My mouth is really something else. Because, girl, please, ain't no way in hell you gonna sit up here and tell me that you thought that I grew up. Who the fuck are you, Martell? That's all I'm saying. Who the fuck are you? Like, really, who are you to tell somebody that you thought that they grew up? Arionne ain't grew up. I'm sorry. ColeSlaw ain't grew up. She ain't gonna never grow up. Cause listen, she was just on live yelling and screaming at these women. And then, it was just a lot. It was just a lot, just a lot. Girl, baby, that's all I really got on that. Like, it's just the way he came to her, like, very condescending. Like, really, bro? Like, that's how that's what you doing? Like, you gonna act like you ain't really been out here, like, making her look stupid, even though she make herself look stupid too, but really gonna act like you ain't got no brain, but neither one of y'all doing. That's why y'all had a great connection, because now one of y'all had a brain. But let's get back into the emails, child, because honey, let me go on. Let me just get on, okay? But anyways, back to the email. Now, after he said to her that, you told me that you grew up, shakes my head. I feel so bad for you. My heart hurts. Best of luck. After he said that, Arionne responded And this is what she said. She said, F you, Martell Holt. You made me like this. It took 2 seasons of you discussing me every episode to make her famous, and she left you to even say something. I was so dumb. I hope your 3 daughters never run into a man like you and loyal to you. You've been using me. My heart hurts for you, and you still don't get it. You could have moved on and kept it real, but you lied about it. Stop placing blame on me. I was loyal to you and you went and got an old bitch. Best of luck to you. Still a narcissist manipulator trying to make this my fault. Bye. Don't email me unless it's about Knox. We have nothing to talk about. My closure was seeing you on the blogs. Yours will be seeing me with my new man. Don't email me back. You've been a liability. What you talking about? Slow. So after she said that, she posted this as well. Niggas be delusional. I've been posting in my close friends, but tonight he tried it. Got back from vacation, stressed. Okay, so that's what she said. Now let's let's break some of this down of what she said. So first things first. Here she go talking about this show again. So she says that it took 2 seasons of Martell discussing her every episode to make her famous, and she left you. She talking about it took Martell to discuss her every episode for 2 seasons to make Melody famous, and she left you. Arionne, let's keep it a book here. Let's keep it a book here. Mel ain't even my favorite person on this show, but she was gonna be famous whether or not she discussed you. If we're really being real about it. Now, I would say that her popularity kind of got even bigger with this whole story about her and Martell being married for so many years and him cheating on her and his mistress and got a baby. And, the mistress was, taunting and attacking Melody and everything else. She did get a bigger fan base based off of that because people were rooting for her to win because she was married to a fuck nigga. So everybody was rooting for her. But at the same point in time, from what I see from season one, because yes, I have watched it from season one at this point. I have binge watched it and everything, and my opinions and stuff still don't change. But from what I've seen, she was gonna be a fan favorite anyway. Like I feel like everybody liked her anyway. So whether or not she spoke on you or not, she was gonna be who she is. So I don't think that you should be trying to make it seem like you were the reason why she was made to be famous and your ass ain't even famous. We know you from the internet because you keep on putting yourself in the blogs and shit like that. That's how we know about you. But baby girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop acting like you way more important than what you are because you ain't that damn important. That's the thing that really be getting me with Ariane. Is like, you want to sympathize with her because at the same point in time, she's just a young woman that was caught up in a mixed up world, honestly. And she's in love with a man that she's not supposed to be in love with, and she fell for a man that she had no business falling for, and that's really her own fault. We really can't be pacifying her with it, but that's just the facts of the matter. So, but at the same point in time, like, girl, stop trying to make yourself out to be way more important than what the fuck you are. Like, stop it. See, this is where you lose me at. You keep on bringing up this show, a show that you want to be on, and you talking about it took you 2 seasons of discussing me to make her famous. Like, they were gonna be famous with or without you because they are on the show. You're not. You're not. And I think that's what you're really mad about. You know what I'm saying? So girl, look. That's really all I can say about it. Like, girl, but I think it's crazy that Martell is even coming to her with anything at this point because you out here frolicking around with Sheree. So why you worried about her and why you mad at her and stuff like that? Like, girl, like, dude, like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of get what she's saying, because it's kind of like, okay, you sitting up here trying to tell me what I need to be doing and all this bullshit, and all of that, but I don't know. I just don't know, Ariane. Okay, so let me get off the show part. Um, let's go back. No, 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 no. Let me. I don't have to go back to that. Let me go back. Okay, so let's go back to the message. Then she says that I hope your three daughters never run into a man like you. So now you care about the three daughters, because you didn't give a fuck about the three daughters when you was fucking on their daddy. Now you care about the three daughters and stuff. Arionne, girl. I mean, I see what you're doing, but it's not landing, because it's just not, it's not going to land. Coming out of your mouth, it's not gonna land. It's just not. Then she said she was loyal and that you were using her. She was loyal now. She rode with you till the wheels fell the fuck off. She did now. She was riding and riding for you. That was the most loyal side chick I've ever seen in my life. And she was willing to look just as stupid as she wanted to be for you. She definitely did. Um, she says her heart hurts for him and he still don't get it. Why does your heart hurt for him if he treating you so bad? My guess is that you still fucking Martell. He's still eating you from the back and all this other crazy stuff you said he did. And this is why you still hurting. See, if you wasn't still sleeping with him, you wouldn't be this hurt about the situation. And that's just me being honest about it. I really feel like if she wasn't still sleeping with this man, she would not give a fuck about what he doing. And that's just me being real with y'all. I feel like if he was if she wasn't sleeping with him, she would not care about what he doing. She would not give a fuck about what he doing if she wasn't still sleeping with him. And I feel like that's the problem. She's still messing around with this man. I think that's what the issue is. She's still sleeping with him, and she still got love for him, and she still got feelings for him, and she's still a fool for him, and she still don't see it. And then she said you could have moved on and kept it real, but you lied about it. I feel like what's really going on is she probably felt like if you wanted to move on with Sheree, you could have done that. You could have told me, I don't want to fuck with you no more. I want to be with Sheree. You know what I mean? I don't want to fuck with you. I want to be with Sheree. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to do. I want to be with Sheree. And that's really what you could have said. But instead, you didn't say that. And I think that's really what the problem is. You didn't say that's what you wanted to do. You didn't say that that's what you wanted to do. See, when it came out about Sheree, you denied it, and you was out here saying it wasn't what we thought, it wasn't what she thought it wasn't what she thought it was. Like, that's what was said. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I think that's what the problem is. I think that's what it is. um she was upset just due to the fact that he lied about the situation. He lied about being with Sheree. And I think once she found out about it, he tried to make it seem like it wasn't what everybody was saying that it was. That's what it was. That's what I take from it. Because when she said you could have moved on, but you didn't keep it real or something, she said, let me go back to my messages. She said, you could have moved on and kept it real, but you lied about it. She just basically said, if you really wanted to be with Sheree, you could have just been with Sheree, and you could have kept it real, but you lied and said that it wasn't what we thought it was. And at this point, he's blaming her, but it's really not her fault. It's your fault for lying, and it's all because you lied. That's what this is. That is definitely what this is. And then she said, I was loyal to you and you went and got an old bitch. Best of luck to you. Now, Arionne, bitch. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't finna sit up here and hold y'all on this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hollering when I saw that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was so fucking funny to me because she mad, mad. She mad, mad. Really, she mad, mad. She mad, mad, y'all. She is mad, mad. When she said he went out and got an old bitch, I'm like, bitch. Okay. So she really mad. And this ain't even me being funny right now because you already know I'm gonna read her down like towards the end of this video. We just breaking shit down right now. But she mad. And I think that that's really what she mad about. I think it goes back to her saying, I was loyal to you and you went out and got an old bitch. Okay, so goes back to this. Because she was loyal to Martell for so many years, you know, not being loyal to a man, not being loyal to not being loyal to the things, not being loyal to herself in so many words. You know what I'm saying? Not being loyal to herself. But at the same point in time, it's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, I was just like, what was I'm just getting myself all mixed up. Okay, so she wasn't loyal to herself in so many words. She wasn't loyal to herself, but she was loyal to him. And she was out here making herself look like a fool on the internet, begging to be on the show, interviewing with Tasha K, um, putting out, taunting not Martell, taunting Melody every chance she got. Remember this? She knew. She was out here at a concert with this man just a couple of months ago. And she was out here talking about who got him. I got him. Who got him? I got him. Who got him? I got him. Who got him? I got him. Like she was so happy to have the man. And she was so happy that he was willing to be on her live and going out on trips, going to Atlanta, sipping on his wine and doing all of this other crazy shit with this man. It's like she was so happy. She was so happy to be able to say that she was with this man live and in color, and that she wasn't the only one talking about the relationship. Like she was happy about it, and we were all discussing the shit in the blogs. We were all talking about it. Like she was happy. This shit was even on the shade room. Like it was everywhere. And I just felt like, okay, so I'm guessing he really giving her what she wants at this point, but I'm guessing she still didn't get what she wanted because of the simple fact that it's right back to square one. Like she was happy to have him. And then not only that, after the family vacation, she was still up here talking about, bitch, you double sick, you this. But yet, you still crying. You still crying though, girl. Talking about Melody is double sick. Girl, bitch, you triple sick. You triple sick. You really mad because he's on that vacation with her, and now you really mad because he with Sheree. Like, girl, if anybody double sick or triple sick or quadruple sick, girl, or quintet sick or whatever else, it's you. You see how that goes? You see that picture right there, y'all? She was gloating about having this man. She thought she won at this moment. They were out in public. They were on Instagram in public together. It was on the shade room. It was everywhere. She was glad to be seen with this man because she thought she won. And as it turns out, she didn't. She didn't win at all. She just continued to look like a complete idiot. And that's exactly what she makes herself look every time she opens her mouth. Every time she opens up her mouth. So we going back. She says that he's still a narcissistic manipulator trying to make this her fault. You didn't have a problem with him being a narcissistic manipulator when he was being narcissistic and manipulative to Melody, making it seem like she was the reason why they got a divorce when he was out here fucking on you. You didn't have no problem with it back then. He's only doing to you what he did to Melody. And now you seeing it now. See, you thought it was funny when he was doing it to her, but now that he's doing it to you, you can't take it. You can't take it. You can't take it now that it's being done to you. That's the crazy shit. That's what's crazy about the situation. You can't take it. You can't take it at all. And that's just what it is. You can't take it. And I feel like, it's just like, girl, You talking about him being manipulative. He been manipulating you. That's why you out here acting crazy about him, because he been manipulating you for a long time now. Then you turn around and say, we have nothing to talk about. No, don't email me unless it's about Knox. That's what it should have been. And my thing about this is he's sitting out here, going after Melody, going after the custody of his children, making it seem like he's just this devoted damn daddy, but he ain't saying shit about your son. Okay, we have nothing to talk about. My closure was seeing you on the blogs. Yours would be seeing me with my new man. Now, let's not forget, not too long ago, she was sitting up here talking about she was with somebody and they've been 2 months in. So, yeah, so she probably is seeing somebody else at this point in time. I really don't know if she is or not. I would hope so. But if you still seeing somebody, what Martell doing shouldn't even be a bother to you. Martell emailing you with that manipulative ass bullshit shouldn't even be an issue for you. But then again, it just might be one because he's trying to make you look like you're the bad person. You are bad. You're not the best person in the world, but child. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Now then she goes and then she posts that um he was just sending me pictures of us. Okay, so she posted that and then she turned around and she said, I'm not changing my son's name to Maverick. Stop calling him that. My Stop calling him that. His name is Knox. He's way different from the others. Hence why you told me you don't want him. You don't want him every other week like you get the others. Ladies, never have a baby by a married man. Let me be your example. Somebody had to be it. I own my shit. Now what? I think it's cute that you giving out a PSA telling women not to have a baby by a married man, and you want to be the example of that, and you're saying that somebody had to be that, and you're putting yourself in a place to be the example of all women that's had a baby by a married man and how it really is to have a baby by a married man. That's very cute, girl. Very cute. But Arionne, shut the hell up, girl. Honestly, shut up. Shut up. Because wasn't you not going in on Gigi the other day on live because she was trying to tell your ass what's really tea? What about it? I'm just saying, what about it? You was just going up on her when she was trying to let you know what's really going on. You thought it was cute to have a baby by a married man back then. But now you should have you thought that having a baby by him was gonna change his mind about you, and it's not. We're not even in the situation closely, but we can see the difference that he makes between your child and his other kids with Melody. And it's probably always gonna be that way. We got to be honest with ourselves and say that it's probably always going to be that way. It's always going to be a difference. It's always going to be like that simply because of the fact that Knox was a mistake to him. He didn't mean to get you pregnant. I mean, didn't you get pregnant by him before and you terminated the pregnancy or some shit like that allegedly? Like it was never supposed to be like that. And Knox is that reminder that he fucked up his family. And he said it on multiple occasions that he regrets, you know what I'm saying? He regrets the whole thing about his family being broken because he was out here frolicking around with you. He will always feel guilty about that. And that's why he doesn't see the child like that. And then you see how he's trying to take custody of Melody kids, and Melody is not a questionable parent, but your ass is. And he ain't saying nothing about you because he don't give a fuck about Knox. He don't give a fuck about you and nothing that came up out of you. And that's just sad. And, it is what it is. I don't feel like he should treat Knox differently than his other kids because all of his kids are his kids. They all carry his flesh and blood. They all carry it. But it's gonna always be like that with you because he wasn't supposed to have no baby with you. And that's just what it is. He wasn't supposed to have no child with you. He just wasn't. And I think it's sad. I think it's all that. I think it's very sad that he's doing that to you. It's sad, but that's the price you pay. That's really the price you pay. When you put yourself in these predicaments to be that, that's what happens. So before we even go into my final thoughts and my opinions and every damn thing else, let's go back a couple of days ago. Now, this is what she was saying. Now, this is how I could tell that she is mad about this because remember we reported on this a couple of days ago when Martell and Sheree were out at the park getting a stretch on and stuff like that. And she came out and she said, I hate I had a baby by this nigga. If y'all only knew, he just ate me from the back. Day before yesterday, literally licking my asshole. Oh my God. Talking about it's just business, asking, do you want me to stop talking to her? You look comfortable, Mr. Holt. Don't come for me. I got the footage from my Ring camera. He spent the night, which lets me know, which we already know, he was still sleeping with her. Then she said, ladies, I will speak. Give me time. I was protecting a man who didn't give two F's about me. Let me heal and be able to come correct. That's the facts. So she was still basically messing around with him, and that's why she's still mad about it. So this is what I'm going to say. Because I feel like on the last video, I was reading her, but at the same time, it's like I gave her like some big brother advice, as I would all my little sisters. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. A wasp got in my damn room. I don't know how the hell it came up in here, but however, this is what I'm gonna say. I feel like with Arionne, she knew the deal. And that's just really what it is, okay? Arionne knew the deal. She knew what she was dealing with. She knew that this man was married. She knew all of this. She knew that she would never be important. She knew that she would never be number one. They seldom are ever number one. She knew that he would never change, and she knew that she would always be an afterthought. She always knew this, and she was okay with being on the side. She was okay with being a woman to taunt the married woman and let her know what her husband doing and every damn thing else. She thought the shit was funny. She thought it was okay for her to do shit like this. She thought it was okay to be calling a woman phone talking about your husband. I said on your husband face and your husband did this and your husband did that. She thought it was okay. She was going on Instagram live constantly talking shit about, that lady and things of that nature. It's just like she just didn't know when to stop or didn't know when to shut what we call the fuck up. She just didn't know how to do that. And she keeps getting her karma. And you can't go out and do fucked up stuff to people and think that you're supposed to live a life comfortably. You have to face it and own it and just deal with your karma, because everybody has karma. Everybody has it and everybody will receive it. You are never going to live this life and be able to walk these streets and not deal with some bullshit. You have to pay for the things that you've done. And you were a horrible person to Melody Holt. You were a terrible person. You thought that you was on point and you wasn't. You thought that this shit was cute and it wasn't. You knew this, but you kept doing what you were doing and you thought it was cute and it wasn't. You knew it wasn't cute, girl, and you kept doing it. You kept doing it. It wasn't cute and it'll never be cute at all. That's just the facts. It'll never be cute. You're never going to prevail being that way. It's never going to happen. So with all of this stuff that's going on, you think that you hurting right now, it's going to get even worse because of the simple fact, like I said, I told you this before. You were sitting out here bragging about how good Martel was fucking on you. But one thing about it, karma going to fuck you good, baby. And it's already fucking you better than Martel ever has. Karma going to do some things to you that Martel could never do. And you seeing that right now. I'm all for people redeeming themselves. I'm not that type of person that's going to not want anybody to find a way to get redemption. I'm never gonna be that person. Hopefully you can find some redemption at some point in time, but you're just gonna have to deal with the consequences of your actions right now. Martell been a fuck boy. Martell been narcissistic. He been manipulating. You already knew that. You was okay with it, as long as he was doing it to Melody. And now he's doing it to you. And now you see why Melody will react the way that she did. Know your place. That's really what it boils down to. Know your place. You didn't know yours. You didn't. You didn't. It's just simple as that. You didn't know your place. You knew it, but you didn't bother to stay in it. It's been so many. I mean, I just feel like it's just so many things have happened. You were you were having emotional issues. You were saying you would never get on live again. You was talking about this show and stuff like that. And blaming the show for your issues when you were the one who outed yourself. And I mean, girl, no. I just don't no. I just don't know. Like I said before, you are always going to be in the position that you in simply because of the fact that you don't know how to leave well enough alone. That's the problem. You don't know how to leave well enough alone. And that's just it. So that's it. You just gonna have to deal with that shit. You're gonna have to deal with it and move on. As far as Martell goes, he gonna forever be a fuck nigga. Martell gonna always be a fuck nigga for everybody. He just a muscle bound, handsome ass fuck boy who can't give you nothing but dick. That's all that he can do. Y'all wanna fall in love with this man and he ain't nothing to fall in love with. He fucked up Melody life. He fucking up your life. And not to mention, he finna fuck up Sheree's life. But Sheree, child, listen. Sheree used to fuck niggas anyway. She like a fuck ass nigga anyway. So what do you expect? What do you really expect from it? And at this point, I really don't know what else to say in regards to this whole saga. I mean, when I just feel like when you done with something, you done with it. I mean, that's just what it is. But it's hard to feel sorry for a woman that spent so many years doing the shit that she did, and she didn't care nothing about how Melody felt. She didn't care about how her kids were feeling about the things that she did. Now Martell was the one that was married and he was the one with the family. She wasn't. So we can't put that much blame on her, but she did a lot of heinous ass things. And she gotta pay the price for that. She gotta pay the price for what she did. And that's just what it is. We can sit up here all day and say she didn't owe Melody no loyalty, which she did not owe her any loyalty at all. um Martell did. But Arionne did a lot of bullshit, and this is why she getting it the worst. If you're gonna be a side bitch, be that. But keep it to yourself. Stay hidden like you're supposed to be. With that being said, because I feel like this whole story gonna be updated as time goes on, y'all. With that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scott about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share my video. Also, be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever Scotty by Nature drops a damn video. Okay. Like I said, if you're brand new to my channel, go on and subscribe, y'all. We have a good time over here. Be sure to Be sure to follow me on any form of social media. My Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter will be in the description box. And one more thing before we go, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be airing tomorrow night at 9:15 Eastern, and we will be over on Josiah's World TV's channel. We'll be over there tomorrow. Really, B won't be in attendance, but we're gonna see if Reggie, El Teddy, or Layology, one of them, can come on and sit in her place. We'll see. But yes, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be tomorrow night, I'm sorry. And boys night out will probably be either Friday or Saturday night. Right now I'm working with Saturday, but we'll get the official day at least by tomorrow. We'll figure that out. But it's probably gonna be Saturday night, probably. Um I think that's about it, you guys. Stay safe, stay cool, because it's hot as hell out there. And I'll see y'all at another time. I'll be going live later. We'll be having a lit live chat about this later, where you guys can call in and y'all can give y'all opinion. Like we always do, have a whole conversation about it. We're gonna do that later on this evening, a little bit before Love and Hip Hop comes on. Y'all will be getting y'all Real Housewives of Atlanta review around lunchtime. I gotta go back and rewatch it so I can get my mind fresh on it. And then y'all probably gonna get at least one or two yes for the message, just depending on what we got. If y'all don't get no yes for the mess today, y'all would most definitely get it tomorrow. But I definitely got to give y'all the Real Housewives of Atlanta review today, and then y'all get y'all live chat later, and then the Love and Hip Hop review later on tonight. With that being said, y'all, your boy's out of here. And as I get up out of here, I will leave you guys with a promo from Nova Cosmetics, y'all. Bye.